Marriott Hotel. So as you could look at this, you can see what we have here is this is two suns setting. All right. That's what you're looking at there is our sun plus a second sun. Do you see that? Okay. Is that any less obvious than it could possibly be? I mean, some things is what they are. I don't care how many times you want to deny what you're looking at and be in denial. It's going to have to hit home to you that for some reason our school system was incompetent. They never told us about this other sun. I'm going to tell you why. Because they don't want you to know the power of the sunlight. The power of the sunlight right now, with it being two suns are valuable to us, means that you should be healing. If you're not healing, it's because your intelligence is not where it should be to let you know how to utilize this second sun properly. All right? That's really the truth. All this stuff that's going on is being hid for you to stop your consciousness but from being able to be activated to help you return to your God knowledge of self. That's the whole reason why we never got informed in school of this sun right here that's here now. As you can see, they're going down together in unison with each other as if they're hanging out like a family unit, or husband and wife, or father and daughter. Any way you want to look at that, but there's definitely a spiritual energy of connection, whether it's on a sexual basis or whatever. There's definitely a serious love affair going on. Okay? Hotel. This is also what they call Nibiru, or Wormwood, or Planet X. I call it Segment. That's what I call it. As you can see, the orange glow with the wings. And the wings of righteousness shall rise with healing. It says, and the God of righteousness shall rise with healing in her wings. Ancient Kemetic proverb. Okay, this is the energy source of the blue light that we see in the light above my head with the X, as well as the orange light, as well as the green light that's present with the Sar and the God is Bastet that is not included right now, but I plan on getting back to that. Peace and blessings. Okay, Marriott Hotel. Okay, this is the trajectory path of Planet X. You can see what they propose goes on, okay? When it comes into our range, here it goes. All right, now as we can see right here, that's our sun. This right here would be our Earth. Goes around the sun like that. It's also the spiral with the SUN sun in the middle. As you can see that. The SUN sun is the macro sun right there. And then you have the SON sun that'll be the micro sun in the middle of the spiral with the sun, with the 7 cosmic forces that comes with it, planet Earth, and the 7 cosmic forces that come with planet Earth. The spiritual energy of consciousness. See right there? There's one there. They're all like what we see in the light. The spiritual energy of manifestations of our Creator God. It could be meteorites. It could be anything that the universe wants us to be. As you can see, it shows you trajectory paths. And this is what I'm saying. This is all consciousness, which means that according to each individual on Earth is what's going to happen when these things make their path. Some people are going to go crazy, as we see right now. people killing little kids, jumping off buildings. Oh, they're not telling you everything. They're telling you that zombies are out eating people. It's ridiculous. But anyway, as you can see, this is the spirals that I always tell you about. With the Buddha in the middle, 7 cosmic forces around him. They're all through space. The cosmic forces is all these spaceships that you see flying around. The ones out on the ocean, as well as the ones in the light with me that I show you by the sun, as you can see right here. The S-U-N sun is right here. So all those cosmic forces that you see in the picture with the sun are all throughout our universe, all like that. Because you see it in the camera, it's because of their ability to make light manifestations wherever they want to. So they could be anywhere in the universe having an interaction with us through consciousness. And that's the reason why you see the lights in the picture. So what I want you to look at is the spiral of the Earth, the spiral of all the planets, okay? You got Mars, okay, you got Jupiter, you got Saturn, you got Venus, you got the moon, and then of course you got Earth. And all of these are trajectory paths that they all rotate and stay in constant balance with the sunlight, regardless to what their distance is from the Earth. You can see, just like I tell you in the Mayan calendars, each line is a trajectory path of the planets in our universe. That's what they are, you see? And that's what makes the spiral, because it's the knowledge of man in the middle that they show you as a representation of the Buddha, which will be androgynous. That's why they tell you the god Asar is androgynous, meaning both male and female polarities. But the fact that he is inside of the uterus anyway, because they're all uteruses, to show you, excuse me, that was jalapenos, pardon me. But anyway, as you can see right here, these joints go around here, and they all make little cosmic vaginas that I tell you about, little universal uteruses, as well as macro universal uteruses. That's what all these circle paths are in the spiral. They are all universal uteruses, what I keep telling you about. And all of these things are full of life, because each one of them has a planet that stays in constant movement, which is your repetitive action, just like months, days, minutes, seconds on the clock all turn around the hand. Okay, so now you have this planet here, which is a natural part of our solar system, even if it's not visible or in the spectrum all the time. When it's way over here, it's still a part of our solar system. Our solar system don't have to stay in this area right here, which means that this planet coming back home is not a new occurrence. It has happened a million of times before. So if it happened a million of times before without the Earth getting destroyed, why can't it happen now without the Earth getting destroyed? It's all consciousness. If you know that you can never be destroyed, you have no reason to fear anything that's going to come your way, regardless of what method or regarding what motive is going to come. That's just God knowledge itself. That's all it is. So now you got all these universes right here, which is called planets. Every planet is a universe, and inside of each planet universe you have universes on the micro scale, as well as you have the planet itself on the macro scale. That's the way it always works. So the sun being a planet on the macro scale has to have a micro scale sun on the Earth. That's all of us, human beings. The reason we call a human being HUE is because our color should be synonymous with a color that can be receive information from your creator source, which is the sun. All you Caucasian people that are walking around the Earth missing your melanin, you need to get it back. Just that simple. Hate to tell you that. All these planets stay in constant lock with the sun because the sun is our life-giving sustaining force. Our God, creator God. This planet right here comes back here at its origin or beginning. It came here before, birthed its son, and moved out. Came here before, got birthed by this son, and moved out. Okay? Whichever way it happened, I'm not sure, I can't say. But I guarantee you, one son probably pushed the other one out, or either both sons came out of the universe by the same creator and recognized each other as brother and sister, husband and wife, father, daughter, father, son, Either way, they are family from the same creative source. This whole circle right here has all type of meteorites, small planets unidentified, huge bodies of all type of different densities, all type of weather formations, mostly fire and heat, as well as cold. All that is in there. This is a negative energy planet, meaning that the polarity of it will be oppositional yet complementary to each planet it come in contact, which means that it could come into a planet and eradicate things and at the same time produce these. So each planet contact, and each time something cross one of these lines of trajectory right here, with this trajectory right here, there's going to have to be some type of cosmic occurrence, some type of change, especially if one of these planets come and meet in the path of trajectory with a planet going that way. This is what's the most feared thing. But see, that's where the UFOs come in at, because the UFOs see all that in advance, and since they come from the same creative source as the creator of the whole universe, they get instructions from that creator as to what type of procedures they're supposed to follow to make sure these planets don't crash into each other. Regardless of what Europeans tell you, that is not really the way it works. Okay, they can give you all their doomsday stories to make you be scared as hell and keep watching and keep listening. But what I'm trying to say to you is, just like we can have a body system where our organs live in harmony inside our body, as to where the only time something goes wrong is when us, as a controller of the body, purposely add some type of toxin. That's the same way with this. The only problem is everything that governs this is educated and mature. So there's really small margins for human ego error when you're dealing with this type of advanced creator essence. So for the most part, these planets will not bump into each other, because we have a universal essence out there to govern these things and see to it that that doesn't happen. They're even shooting meteorites down as we speak to make sure that meteorites that's coming to our atmosphere with these planets get broken down to the smallest fragment as possible. And the fact that the pyramids are built on the moon and on the earth should let you be able to rest assured that there is technology out there that can handle large, gross, monolithic pieces of stone. So meteorites are not a threat. I really believe in my heart that we are all protected by a very divine source of energy, as to where if there is some earth changes, they can stabilize it and make things be as minimal as possible, but at the same time you can wreak karmic reapings, because it's just due you at the same deliverer. It can bring you good mail and bad mail. Hotel, here's all the planets right here. As you can see, they show you how they line up. They can show you asteroid belt right there. Okay, that's the projection there. Comes in, swoops around, go back out. Okay, these are our inner planets: the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Lunar, and Mars. And these are the outer planets: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Nibiru. And you see how that lined up, right? So you see how it goes. Okay, so when it comes in, what's going to happen is that all the debris that comes in with this has to be controlled and eradicated by the ships that come in with the planets that's inside of this asteroid belt. The light ships are created by the sun, the SUN sun, and they do the work for the SUN sun. Believe that. It's the truth. That this sun is very wise. It is a God. It is the overall encompassing God of all the planets that it supplies light to. See, it's just like your house. If you come home to your house and all the furniture and everything is inside of it, and you go in and turn the lights on and they're not working, we got problems. So this creative energy source that sparkle and glitters all the time. Okay? It's not a joke. It's really the real deal. Believe that. Okay, how's this? Okay, show you how Nibiru comes in, zips right through the planets right there, and zips back out. You see how it's at a tilt? You see that tilt how it comes in? So that's the spiral that you see. The Dogon guy, when I showed you, he was standing on a rock, twirling the string, and he had it tilted like this. He kept it in an angle of tilt to show you how, see, this trajectory doesn't come in level like this. See, it doesn't do that. What it does is it comes in at an angled trajectory, comes down, clips one planet path. Okay? I'm not going to say what planet that is. I don't know. Okay? But whatever I'm saying is that, as you can see, if this planet right here is right here, when this Nibiru comes through there, that could be real ugly, because what happened is, when they explode into each other, if that happened, you would get fragments that's thrown all throughout the universe of two big planets colliding, which means you could get a ricochet right there that'll go over here and do something there, and boom, you could, boom. So you could cause just a chain reaction of a whole bunch of madness inside of here. So the creator designer already anticipated that. So what happens with this ship right here is that the people who created all of this come back home with this. And to prove that to you, you can see the fire here. And mostly everything starts from fire. All steel has to be forged. You use fire to cook all your food. There's fire in the sun. There's fire inside of your body that once it goes cold, you consider dead. The official way for a coroner to determine a body to be dead is by a drop in temperature. So as long as you keep a constant heat temperature in your body, even if you're dead and your temperature don't drop down below the acceptable temperature declinement for a coroner to read you dead, he can't read you dead. He'd be like, well, he ain't breathing, he ain't moved in 3 days, but his body temperature is still the temperature of a person alive, so I can't do nothing at this moment but declare this person to be alive, even though everyone will know he's dead, until they can find a reason to prove why the body temperature is not dropping. It would be all type of unnecessary tests and everything that they would have to go through to prove that this person was dead, even though it's obvious that it's dead. The fact that the body temperature is still there means that it's still alive. That's how they register death. That's a known method in every state. You think I'm lying? Go check it out. Has them have a body temperature that is below that of what's considered to be living. Otherwise, it's still living. Okay, you can see all these other planets that we don't know about. They comes in too, but they're so small little bodies, and the technology that's available to us on this earth, it's not really available because we get too much Santa Claus and all that other crap. So nobody is studying, trying to find out what all these other planets is that come in. We just go with the main ones that we know about, and the other ones we got too much other stuff like worshiping and stuff like that to do, working hard as hell just to survive, so we would never probably find out what these planets are. And then somebody know, because they threw in the planet in called Luna right here. And you know, I've been hearing about the Luna planet because it has something to do with the 28-day cycle of the moon that brings more pineal gland opening sunlight to each conscious initiate than even the sun itself. And the way I heard that it happens is that the sunlight is reduced and stepped down, is where it don't be so damaging when you receive it, and it turns into a lunar light, which is a female light, and it comes to you at nighttime. So believe it or not, a person that is an aspirant for cosmic energy, that is vibrating on cosmic light entering your body, you can really get you some serious lunar cosmic light. They know that here in Washington because they spray constantly all day. They don't even want you getting stars at nighttime. But what I'm saying to you is, anybody that lives near a desert, if you really, really want to get you some good cosmic connection, drive to the desert at night and get it from the moon, because the moonlight is the sunlight being reflected to the earth. And that is the best source because it's not so powerful. It's like watered down where you can enjoy a lot of it and get a real good charge without having to deal with the hustles and bustles of daytime occurrences when you got traffic out and all that crazy stuff. Trust me on that. Nighttime, you can pick up some really serious cosmic rays from the lights from the stars and everything. So if you are a person that's trying to build up your pineal gland Remember, you need sleep at night, but it wouldn't hurt to get up early in the morning, like before the sunrise, like Yeshua did, and go out and enjoy the tranquilities between darkness turning into sunrise. That's when it's good. That's why they're saying it's always, what it says, it's always darkness before the sunrise. That's really true. And also along with that, the coldest part of the night is 1 hour before the sunrise. Ain't that weird? It's weird, but it's true. This is another trajectory of the spiral of how the planet X will come and enter the atmosphere, as you can see. Okay, and then all these other planets are already there. That will be the sun in there. So you can see that it will be some cosmic vibrations, without a doubt. You can see that. There definitely will be vibrations. Okay, Mayat Hotel. Let's check this out real quick. This is amazing. Some good footage I was looking at. I thought it was really, really nice. It's 2 ships, 2 motherships. All right, with, you see the little thing right here? They say this is a Air Force jet. That's what this is supposed to be, according to the writing under the bottom. Okay, that's what they said it was. But me and you both saw how fast that thing took off. And we know a jet ain't gonna do that. As a matter of fact, a U.S. jet would be a damn idiot to be harassing these 2 things. I mean, what kind of idiot pilot would you be, this guy, all right, to be hanging out with these, with a little ass jet like that? And how could you even keep up? And why would you want to? You should be afraid they'll suck your ass in, you know? So, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a jet, because it kind of does look like that. But I really doubt that that's what it is, to be able to, you know, do these amazing stunts like this and keep up with this thing. What I believe is that it's one of a part of them. You know what I mean? That's what I would think it is. But it does look like a jet. But these things are shapeshifters and everything, and I know that they could, you know, do whatever they wanted to change their shape if they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they can do. Okay, Hotep. So you all know what this is, right? This is that ship that they found on the dark side of the moon that they say is the Mona Lisa ship. Well, according to this right here that I never saw before, they say this thing is 1 million years old, crashed spaceship on the dark side of the moon. Imagine 1 million years old. Imagine that. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't, because that's how old I know that we are as a people. And so I don't listen to modern day information about us being this new people with all this stuff that's on the earth being so new and available at the arrival of the Europeans. No, because see, this stuff right here is ancient. Like the pyramids, I tell people, well, you know, they could tell us they 5,000 years old, but who really knows? I believe they're older than that. I told one guy, I believe they might be 1 million years old. There's no way anything could be around that long for 1 million years. Well, look, this was forged iron that stayed around 1 million years. So if you can forge iron, that means that you made something from tampering with its original format of aggregates that lasted this long. So if you could do it with a synthetic material that man can make, why can't you do it with a material that was created naturally by Mother Nature? Think about that. This is just like the 2 we just saw flying in formation prior to this. Same thing, except this one is, according to this, 1 million years old. Could it be 1 million years old? Yes, it could be. Because if you can fathom your mind that you could build a ship to last 1 million years, you can do it. But if you get on lockdown and give all your greatness to some spook that's going to have to come back and fix all your problems for you, you would never be able to build a ship like this. Because you never want to. Because you would never believe you can. You'll wait on Jesus to build it for you. Mayat Hotep, everybody. Also, Setep and Ma'at. You can see this little lady right here, little pretty lady in the mirror, taking a picture of a UFO. You can't see it yet because I got it on pause, but when I turn it on, it's going to change where you can see it. The reason why I'm showing you all this stuff, well, we'll get to that later. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, so she was taking this picture out of her car. And this image was sent to ATS.com around the start of October. It was analyzed by specialized state-of-the-art piece software that determined if an image is actual And after vast amounts of analyzation, this image, according to this software, has been found to be 100% legit. Ooh, imagine that. What do we have here? Okay. This is a double spiral type of deal. It's I guess it's it's a spaceship with like two cylinders holding it together. It's kind of bizarre. This is what I like. Watch how they drop this cigar thing into the volcano. Okay, that's in Mexico. It dropped a projectile type a deal into a volcano. You know, we need to worry about this, see, because what they're doing is making it perfectly clear to you that when we get bad enough, when you people don't do what the hell you've been instructed to do, we're going to make some of these volcanoes blow up around your planet. That's exactly what that means. Look, let me show you something. Okay, they're not playing. Anyone who's been predisposed to any information like this, you need to take heed to what's going on, because these things are doing all this stuff right here to let you know that maybe there's someone on the ground that's talking to you, getting you ready for events that's going to go on. Okay, now this was October the 16th, 2012. A twin cylinder shaped UFO filmed over, what is that, Virgin, Kentucky, the United States of America. Now all these UFOs is here is America. And I tell you guys that these guys, they speak to me through the light, and they live in my house with me, and I keep telling you that. What they've said is, we do not want you guys out on the oceans. Stay off the oceans or we're going to sink your ships. That's what they're saying. They're saying you have destroyed this planet with your quest for leisure, with your quest for obelisks and extravagances, with everything you have done without consideration for the other inhabitants of this planet. You have all been put under a state of martial law. If we catch you out on the oceans, mining or fishing or any of this mass commercialism, tourist industry, everything, don't bring your ass out here, especially you damn tankers and you ocean liners that have been dumping all your shit in the ocean, destroying this planet. We will sink your ass. I've said it. Don't get mad at me. I just have to tell you the information that I'm getting. They're also letting you know they're going to start dumping this shit into these volcanoes all around the planet, setting volcanoes off. That's what this is about. They're just showing you what their capabilities are. They're not talking to you because they're using me to talk to you, okay? This is to the point. They're saying, I will drop some shit in the volcano and make Setmet spit fire out at your ass. That is exactly what they're saying. See that for what it's worth. If this thing goes into the volcano and explodes underground and open up the earth and let all that lava start coming out, you will see what I'm talking about. These people are universal protectors that is letting you know we have had it with the bullshit. All you military people on this planet that has been dogging everybody, and all you people that's been sitting around letting it happen, you know, that's what it's all about. So you see the three. You see the trinity of the three. There's another volcano. Look at that. UFOs fly out of a volcano. Another one in Mexico. That's a different one. This time they're coming out instead of going in. Okay, so that means they live in the lava. Didn't I tell you that I have help underground in the lava? Did I tell you guys that? Did I mention the fact that I have elemental forces to back me up? Did I mention that to you guys? I'm just curious because see, when I tell you that, and then you start to seeing all this stuff on Earth, it should make you, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, they're on the Earth, but they don't have nothing to do. Okay, that's fine. But see, the problem is that they do. And I've been telling people and being honest with everyone, as bizarre and as weird as it may sound. I told some people a little while back that you need to watch out for these UFOs. They can make volcanoes go off. And they plan on doing that a lot around this planet. And you say, well, wait a minute, they're godly people. Yes, they're godly people. That's the reason why they're using the Earth to fight her own battles with the people that has declared war on the Earth. See, these things are here to let you know. You see the colors are synonymous with the colors you see in my light pattern around the sun. They're flying around just to let you know. It's not a joke. You better listen to a SAR or I'm going to burn your ass up. And I hate saying that because you think it's me saying that, but it's not. It's not me. I am translating information or what these lights are demonstrating to us. Let me tell you what it's saying. It's saying I am a fireball in the sky right now, but I can fall on your cities and burn your ass up. Watch it blow up. Watch what happens. It's just showing you how easy it will be to burn up your arrogant asses and your whole cities and your whole military and everything that you've utilized to oppress people all over the planet. Watch what happened to that. Look, blew it up. See these two lights here? They just disintegrated that thing. You see this one here? See how three of them here? Before this thing falls to the ground, they're going to disintegrate it 100%. I tell you guys that be happening. I see it all the time. No one believes me. They are fighting a war. Watch, let me show you. Let me show you. You see this light right here? He just turned on his force field.